over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. Walk in the floor over you. Oh, Billy Bird now. You too, buddy.
Welcome to the Ernest Tubb Midnite Jamboree, and we are feeling good tonight. We've got a lot of country music for you. An award-winning singer-songwriter from Arkansas. You're going to love him. Here's Phil McGarr and Running on Empty.
Hey, folks, we want you to come back here. How many of y'all want to hear Marcia sing a song with us? But better than that now, we want you all to sing a song with us. You've never heard this song probably, but when I say country music, right in behind me, y'all say country music. Can you do that? Let's try it once. I play country music. Loud and proud. Now the world's listening. Here we go. Hey, I lost a wife and nearly starved to death. Out here doing what I do best, playing country music.
Country music.
We play country music.
Country music.
I play country music in every little town that I go. Yeah, we hit the stage when we roll into town. Play our show when the sun goes down. Playing country music.
Country music.
We play country music.
Country music.
We play country music in every little town that I go. Woo! We play country music in every little town that I go. We play hardcore country music in every little town that I go. Woo-hoo. Give a great big hand to those dancers out there. Yeah. Thank you, Marcia, for jumping in there with me, honey. Here's a little, I got to warn you all. Folks, I write songs about anything and everything, including my friends. So if you become my friend, you are free game. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. After a while, when we get done with the show, we'll have a meet and greet right back there, and we want to meet each and every one of you if it takes all night. But anyway, here we go. We're going to do a little song that Jackie Harris put in 1,000,000 miles with me, and we were traveling across the great state of Texas. How many of y'all ever been to Texas? Well, the story behind this song, we were on our way to Frisco, Texas to do a show. And we were coming out of the Rio Grande Valley. And anyway, we got over there, and here we were coming up through, and here this train was. You know how fast a freight train goes? 45 miles an hour, and they blow that horn at every crossing. So I drove as long as I could stand it, and I was going to take a nap. So Jackie, he said, I'll drive. So he matched the speed of that train, so the nap was out of the question. So every crossing, that train would honk. So if y'all ever saw my automobiles, I've got envelopes all over the dash and everywhere else. And if you flip it over, there's probably a song on the back of it. So anyway, I wrote this song about, Hank Williams, Muddy Waters, and Howlin' Wolf wrote songs about love, lost love, hard times, and so does old Phil McGarr. So here we're going to do a little song called Frisco. Kind of goes like this. Saw the word Frisco on a box card, so I jumped inside. By sundown I was in Austin, didn't know where I was going, I was along for the ride. I couldn't tell if it was daylight by the thick fog out on Galveston Bay. Girl, since you left me, I can't tell the nighttime from the day. She was heading for the West Coast, that's the last count of her I had. Someone said San Francisco, I guess you had to see that gold sunset. So with a heart full of empty and a head full of broken dreams and plans, sometimes you gotta get away so you can find exactly where you stand. And as I fight the ghost within me, I find I'm fighting all alone. You used to be beside me until everything went wrong. And I don't believe in chasing rainbows, but I hope you find your pot of gold. Don't bother looking for me, 'cause all I'll be is gone. The ghost within me, I find I'm fighting all alone. You used to be beside me until everything went wrong. And I don't believe in chasing rainbows, but I hope you find your pot of gold. Don't bother looking for me, 'cause all I'll be is gone. Saw the word Frisco on a boxcar, so I jumped inside. Oh, thank you, thank you. This gentleman right over here to my left is Hudson Woods. He's 12 years old, and he's trying to put himself through school by being a bouncer. I think he's going to make it, but him and Wayne they argue quite a bit, and I have to step in between them every now and then, so that's the reason I got them separated. But Wayne Severson over here, Wayne was the miniature golf champion, and Hudson hell bent on taking his trophy away from him, so I have to kind of interfere every now and then and separate them. Anyway, Wayne used to be the lead guitar player for David Allan Coe, so Hudson likes David Allan Coe music. So, David, if you're out there listening, this song goes out to you. We're going to feature Hudson Woods on a little song called The Ride. Kind of goes like this.
Stopped beside me in an antique Cadillac. He was dressed like 1950s, half drunk and hollow-eyed. He said, "It's a long walk to Nashville, would you like a ride, son?" I sat down in the front seat and turned on the radio, and them sad old songs coming out of them speakers was solid country gold. Noticed a stranger was ghost white pale when he asked me for a light, and I knew there was something strange about this ride. And he said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me tell you, it's a long, hard ride." Cried just south of Nashville, he turned that car around. He said, "This is where you get off, boy, 'cause I'm going back to Alabama." As I stepped out of that Cadillac, I said, "Mister, many thanks." He said, "You don't have to call me mister. The whole world calls me Hank." He said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me tell you, it's a long, hard ride." And he said, "Drifter, can you make folks cry when you play and sing? Have you paid your dues? Can you moan the blues? Can you bend them guitar strings?" He said, "Boy, can you make folks feel what you feel inside? 'Cause if you're big star bound, let me tell you, it's a long, hard ride." Big star bound, let me tell you, it's a long, hard ride.
Oh, Hudson Woods, folks, give it up for him. Yeah.
Thank you.
How many of y'all like hamburger? How many of y'all ever been to the great state of Montana, Wisconsin, New Mexico? What about Texas? How many of y'all been to Texas? How about Oklahoma? How about Arkansas? All right, how many of y'all been to the great state of Alabama? Well, this song is a geographical odyssey. It includes beef, and it includes 7 states. So you can get your hamburger miles in on this song. We do have a video that we're going to release here shortly on this. It's called "Party Till the Cows Come Home." Y'all enjoy this. But I got girls hanging on to my arm. I've got a roll in my jeans, if you know what I mean. Looks like I just sold the farm. Hey, the moon is gonna shine this weekend. Means there's a party at the the swimming hole with these Dixieland dreams, cut off jeans, suntans, and old cane bowl. It don't matter if you're from Montana, Wisconsin, or New Mexico. We'll play a country songs all weekend long. We're gonna party till the cows come home. You make me get all Twitter-pated. I wanna bust out and dance with you. I like your kisses and hugs, a little sip from a jug. We might even count a star or two. Hey, the moon is gonna shine this weekend. Means there's a party at the swimming hole with these Dixieland dreams, cut off jeans, suntans, and old cane pole. It don't matter if you're from Texas, Oklahoma, or Arkansas. We're playing country songs all weekend long. Gonna party till the cows come home. It don't matter if you're from Alabama or whatever your state of mind. We're playing country songs all weekend long. Gonna party till the cows come home. We're playing hardcore country songs all weekend long. We're gonna party till the cows come home. That's a way to cut a rug right there. Give a hand to those dancers. Yeah. We've got a girl here that's actually from Alabama. Y'all make welcome Mrs. Cass Hunter, would you? She got her mom and dad up here and her sister all the way up from Alabama.
They are here, and thank you so much for being here. Several sweet, sweet friends also showed up, and it's been a while since I've been here at the Troubadour Theater. Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Phil, for the invite.
Oh, if you remember, you and me we were here when Charlie Lubin was hosting this thing.
Yes, he sang harmony with us.
Yeah. Charlie jumped right in the middle of a song and sang with us. So I thought that was cool. Of course, Charlie was a dear, sweet friend of mine. And Glenn, if you're listening, we're sure sorry to hear about Betty passing, but she was a great lady also. But anyway, Cass, you wrote this song, so you step right up here, honey, and hit a home run on this.
All righty, here's a song I wrote called 4 Feet. Wrote it with Mr. Rick Tiger. Before we get to where you're going, I can tell you're wanting more. Lay it all out on the table. You don't have to wonder. This is what I'm looking for. sunshine. Modern day Coupe de Ville. Not much of this world masking. I'm just a simple girl, but what I want is real. 4 feet jumping in at the same time. 3 words overused every day of my life. 2 hearts never willing to give up. It takes a strength to want true love. If you're thinking about forever, it's as simple as this. It all starts with just 1 kiss. 4 feet, 3 words, 2 hearts, 1 love. I'm not trying to chase you away, but this is what it takes if you want to stay. 4 feet jumping in at the same time. 3 words overused every day of my life. 2 hearts never willing to give up. Takes the strength to want true love. If you're thinking about forever, it's as simple as this. It all starts with just 1 kiss. 4 feet, 3 words, 2 hearts. 4 feet, 3 words, 2 hearts, 1 love. 1 love.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Great job. Great job. How many of y'all remember a great entertainer that played the sheriff on the TV show The Maverick? His name was Ed Bruce. Ed wrote lots and lots of #1 hits for different artists, and he even had some himself. He wrote Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up Big Cowboys, Texas When I Die, Wish I'd Known the Man a Little Better, It Turned My Mama On It. Tanya recorded both of those. A lot of artists recorded a bunch of his songs, but Ed was a dear friend of mine, and I've got a copy of this song that Ed's doing this by himself. Also, I want to say hello to Bobby Bear, because Bobby is been a great friend for a long, long time, and I've got a copy of a song that Bobby's doing with me, but I've got a whole bunch of these folks that have recorded some of my stuff, and one of these days we're going to release some of that stuff. But anyway, this little song here, Jimmy Capps put the music together on this thing, and I picked Ed up out here at, before you get to Knoxville, we went to Crossville, Tennessee, and three takes is all it took Ed to do his part on this song, and back the whole song. But we made a duet out of it. But for all the cowboys out there listening, especially all the cowgirls, this song is called Stubborn Cowboy Pride. Kind of goes like this. Had his name carved on his buckle, had rope burns on his hands, both sides of a broken heart, you could find her brand. Did all he could do to tame her, he thought he wouldn't fall. Now he's just an island you can't reach at all. Oh, and every time he thinks of her, the hurting just gets worse. Every time he hears her name, it makes him want to curse. I don't see how he goes on living with it bottled up inside. Guess the only way to hide the pain is with stubborn cowboy pride. Mr. Wayne Severson on that lead guitar. someday he might love again, but he'll never let her know about the one that drove him in the ground and tore out his heart and soul. He'll just keep on mending fences. To the sunset he'll ride, 'cause beneath that hat there's a mountain of stubborn cowboy pride. Oh, and every time he thinks of her, the hurt just gets worse. Every time he hears her name, it makes him want to curse. I don't see how he goes on living with it bottled up inside. Guess the only way to hide the pain is with stubborn cowboy pride. Well, thank you. I got a friend in Oklahoma that used to be a booking agent for a venue that I played at. And, I don't know what triggered it one night, but he had one too many and decided to drive. So the after effects of that, when you see those lights behind you, you think, well, I shouldn't have drove. But anyway, he was under the influence, and I told him, I said, Vince, I wrote a song about you, so I want to send this out to Vince. He's a good old Indian boy over in Oklahoma. He knows how to cook a hog, I know that. I know how to eat one. Y'all might be able to relate to this song. Number 7 was on the label. I had a shot glass in my hand. Lord, they'll set 'em up, and I'll soon be under the influence once again. I'm in here every evening, and I stay till closing time. I drink an ocean full of liquor, trying to get her off my mind. I put my quarters in the jukebox. I play them old hurtin' songs. But they'll wake me up when it's closing time and say, man, you've got to go home. Hey, Mr. Taxi, I live on the corner of heartbroken, Lord, she's gone. Turn left on, I can't forget her, and I wish I hadn't done her wrong. You'll go by a sea of teardrops from the millions that I cry. I live on the corner of heartbroken, and it's killing me inside. Hey, Mr. Taxi, I live on the corner of heartbroken, Lord, she's gone. Turn left on, I can't forget her, and I wish I hadn't done her wrong. Lord, Lord. You'll go by a sea of teardrops from the millions that I cry. I live on the corner of heartbroken, and it's killing me inside. Yeah, I live on the corner of heartbroken, and it's killing me inside. Sure enough. Oh, thank you. we're gonna feature this fiddle player right here. This is Myrna Lewis. Y'all give her a great big hand. She is gonna light up your world here with a little orange blossom special. If you know how to Cotton Eye Joe out here, all you dancers, just jump right on in there. This would be a good Cotton Eye Joe type dance, wouldn't it? Myrna would dance, but she's barefooted and she's got to step here and play the fiddle. So, you ready, Myrna? Let's get it. Great job, you bet. This old boy here makes his home down in Chattanooga, Tennessee. He's actually from Saudi Daisy, Tennessee. Y'all ever been there? It's kind of sits high up on the ridge up there. But anyway, Mr. Jackie Harris. Yeah, Jackie's going to step right up here. And how many Merle Haggard fans we got in the house? I know we got some out here, Mr. Terry Farr and Bo Landry. A couple of my good buddies I hadn't saw in quite a while. I'm sure glad that y'all are here. I want to send this out to Josh and Amanda back in Arkansas, and had a lot of requests out in Bakersfield, believe it or not. I want to send this out to Carolyn and Perry Long out there. I do get to read some of these messages that they sent, that folks send in. So please, if y'all ever want to private message me, have at it. I will get to it somewhere down the road, I promise. But we do have a lady in Oklahoma that takes care of a lot of our social media stuff. But Anyway, Mr. Jackie Harris, step right up here and do this little Merle Haggard song for the folks.
All right, here we go. Oh, I'm good. 3, 4, 1, 2. All the love you promised would be mine forever. Well, I would have bet my bottom dollar on, but it sure turned out to be a short forever. For just once I turned my back and you were gone. From now on, all my friends are gonna be strangers. Well, I'm all through ever trusting anyone. The only thing that I can count on now are my fingers. Well, I was a fool believing in you. Now you are gone. Here comes that dobro. All Myrna. Well, it amazes me not knowing any better than to think I'd found a love that could be true. Well, I should have been taken out, tarred and feathered, to have let myself be taken in by you. From now on, all my friends are gonna be strangers. Well, I'm all through ever trusting anyone. The only thing I can count on now are my fingers. Well, I was a fool believing in you. Now you are gone. Yes, I was a fool believing in you. Now you are gone. Oh yeah, thank y'all.
We've got a guy over here that plays bass, has for quite a while, and he's trying to make his way over here to the microphone right now. But Mr. Steve Curley, he's gonna. How many Ray Price fans we got out there? Where you gonna get to, Steve?
Right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't accuse me of being without feeling. If you do, you know that you're wrong. For it was you who was careless, and you drove me into another's arms. The other woman isn't prettier than you, but the other woman soothed my wounded pride. And more important, I feel I want
Mr. John Heinrich on that steel guitar. Woo, yeah. Oh, Myrna Lewis.
I'm afloat in the middle of the river, and I can't climb out on either side. But if I go over the deep end, it's because, sweetheart, you never tried. The other woman isn't prettier than you, but the other woman soothed my wounded pride. And more important, I feel I want it again. I can't give up the other woman in my life. I can't give up the other woman in my life. Thank you.
Mighty fine, Steve, you bet. I was raised in a one-room log cabin, folks. Y'all probably heard this story, but I lived this story. If I can get my backup singer back up here. Cass, where'd you go? You're right there, yeah.
I didn't know what
Yeah.
you were singing.
And Hudson's going to sing with us on this. Here's a little song that we had about 12, 14 acres of strawberries when I was a kid, and those folks from the labor camp in Springdale, and there's a little street called Huckleberry Lane that was a ghetto of Springdale, Arkansas at that time, but they would come out and help us pick our crops and stuff, and they thought we were rich. All we needed was help, you know, but anyway, some of those folks were in hard shape. We didn't have nothing. We didn't talk about it, but believe it or not, after all these years, I've still got every bit of my nothing. I haven't lost a bit of it, but a little song about Huckleberry Lane, Springdale, Arkansas. Hope you enjoy this. And we would go to church on Sunday, everybody say amen. Playing my guitar while Mama sang a golden hymn. We gave thanks to Jesus for wiping away our pain. I'd say a prayer for the poor kids up on Huckleberry Lane. Behind the times, we didn't have a dime, but we were rich as we could be. We rode our log truck into town, we wore hand-me-downs, taught us things like honor and integrity. We plowed our mules out in the fields, then my daddy made a deal for a tractor. It was a Ford 8N. Someone said times are hard, but we had chickens in the yard and all kind of stuff that Mama cooked and canned. And we would go to church on Sunday, everybody say amen. Playing my guitar while Mama sang a golden hymn. We gave thanks to Jesus for wiping away our pain. I'd say a prayer for the poor kids up on Huckleberry Lane. 7 kids and 7 cousins in a little one-room cabin. I guess you could say that we were tight-knit. If being poor's a state of mind, we never crossed that state line, and the names they called us never seemed to fit. A labor camp set next to Harvey Jones Elementary School. That's where I learned to read and write my name. We say prayers for our nation, didn't know a thing about inflation, and we'd pledge allegiance to our grand old flag. You could get baptized on Sunday, everybody say amen. Playing my guitar while mama sang a golden hymn. We give thanks to Jesus for wiping away our pain. I'd say a prayer for the poor kids up on Huckleberry Lane. God bless all the poor kids up on Huckleberry Lane. Oh, the band running on empty. Y'all give it up for them, would you? I don't know if time's up or not, is it? Keep it rolling. Oh, you bet you we can do that. Jackie Harris, get right over here. J.B. Hunt was a good friend of mine back in Arkansas. Here's a little song that Jackie helped me in the studio with. It's called When We Hit the Big Time. We were on the road so much that the song tells the whole entire story, doesn't it, Jack? Yep. You ready? Here we go. I put in more miles a year than a J.B. Hunt truck driver. My banker said I'm driving him insane. I told him, buddy, stick with me. We're gonna make $1 million. I've got a guitar and a song to sing. We cover more ground than a 747. We're somewhere else when the eagle wants to land. Yeah, I've got a girl at home, boys, that's pretty as an angel. We're stuck in traffic in downtown Birmingham, and we know how much it is when we pull in the drive-thru. We have that dollar menu memorized. Yeah, we drink our coffee black, and we look at the road map and talk about when we hit the big time. They said we had 3 shows out in El Paso, but we're in Chattanooga, Tennessee. They said we've got a Friday call up in Saginaw. Well, I've got a guitar and a song to sing, and we know how much it is when we pull in the drive-thru. We have that dollar menu memorized. Yeah, we tip our hats and smile when we reach that second window and talk about when we hit the big time. Yeah, we know how much it is when we pull in the drive-thru, have that dollar menu memorized. Yeah, we drink our coffee black and we look at the road map and talk about when we hit the big time. Yeah, we talk about when we hit the big time.
Say, Phil, when are we going to play the Grand Ole Opry?
I put in more miles a year than a J.B. Hunt truck driver.
Austin city limits, all I ever seen was a sign.
Yeah, we cover more ground than a 747. Yeah. One of these days we'll be on that opera stage. We're looking forward to it, but you know, tonight we're here with you at the Ernest Tubb Midnite Jamboree. And I sure want to thank Rodney Collins and Ernest Tubb for having us here. Folks, if y'all catch them out running around anywhere, be sure and give them a great big thanks. I don't know if our time is up or not. I can't tell time. 5 minutes? Lord, I can do 10 songs in 5 minutes. Here's one that's in a 1, 2 minor 5 boys, a little key of D. How many of y'all been married over once? Huh? Just once? This song is about an old boy that was married 17 times. In love and marriage, I tried 17, but marriage didn't work out for me. Through thick and thin, someone always caved in, and I'd wind up single again. From out of the blue, somehow I met you, and everything feels so right. But how do I tell you about the other 17 and the bad luck I had with my wife? Well, I guess you look her in the eye and tell her the truth. I've been to Juarez, I've been to Seattle, Boston, and old Bakersfield. In all of my travels, I married 17 women, and it's hard to explain how it feels. I tried hard to love them, but bad luck came with them. None could fulfill my dream. I thought I was through, and then I met you, and honey, you look good at 18. I've been to Juarez, I've been to Seattle, Boston, and old Bakersfield. In all of my travels, I married 17 women, and it's hard to explain how it feels. Oh, it's the toughest story I ever told in my life. I think we got time for one more. There's a little girl used to come to our shows a long time ago, and boy, she could light up a dance floor just like some of these girls out here. I don't know. These little hair-legged boys kind of make it hard to stay up with these pretty girls out here dancing. But here's a little song called She Can Dance. This is in the neighborhood of A, boys. She was a honky-tonk queen at the age of 18. Yeah, she hung out in the bars, had all the right moves and all the right grooves. She loved to streaming guitar. She was a wild child and she could get wild. When that band would turn it on, she would shimmy and shake it, thought she was gonna break. Yeah, that girl could get it on. She can dance. She can dance, oh, she can dance, she can dance, she can dance, oh, she She can dance, she can dance. Oh, she can dance, she can dance, she can dance. Oh, she can dance. Hey, John. She was a honky-tonk queen at the age of 18. Yeah, she hung out in a bar, had all the right moves and all the right grooves. She loved a streaming guitar. She can dance, she can dance. Oh, she can dance, she can dance, she can dance. Oh, she can dance. We got time for one more? One more. John, get that saxophone there. Let's do this little song. Folks, we appreciate you all for hanging with us. Oh, the evening, well, it's coming on. I don't wanna stay home alone. So what do you do when you've got a bad case of the blues? Well, some old friend will stop by. I'll put on my old estimatic smile. I guess that's what you do when you've got a bad case of the blues. I spend my time with your memory, but that ain't the way it's supposed to be. I guess that's what you do when you've got a bad case of the blues. Well, it's coming on. I don't wanna stay home alone. So what do you do when you've got a bad case of the blues? Tell me, what do you do when you've got a bad case of the blues? Give it up for this band up here, would you? Thank you, Ernest Tubb Midnite Jamboree, for having us. I'm going to get this band all up here together, and we're going to take a group picture because this is a pretty historical moment for us, and we sure appreciate y'all putting up with us here in Nashville, Tennessee. We're going to have our bouncer to get right up here in front and get everybody else together around here, folks. Hey, give it up to this sound crew here. Thank you all. We appreciate you. I don't know who's going to take it, but somebody is. Look like Queenie's going to get one.
Speaking on behalf of Texas Troubadour, David McCormick, Harold Hidden, all the folks here at the shop, saying be better to your neighbors and you're going to have better neighbors. Dog.
Come here, Nita.
I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. Walking the floor over you. You left me and you went away. You said that you'd be back in just a day. You broke in your promise and you left me here alone. I don't know why you did, dear, but I do know that you'll go. I'm walking the floor over you. I can't sleep a wink, that is true. I'm hoping and I'm praying as my heart breaks right in two. Walking the floor over you. Oh, Pete and Lynn.
That wraps it up for another edition of the Midnight Jamboree at the Troubadour Theater in Nashville, Tennessee. Thanks to our Midnight Jamboree audience, and thank you for being with us on 650 AM WSM and worldwide at WSMonline.com. Be better to your neighbors, and you'll have better neighbors.